And I'm telling it to my wonderful Ansel, sie sein gesund, Tante Shalamis Tress. Tante Shalamis Tress, who is a goldworm. Her brother was the famous Reb Hirsch Goldworm, Zecher Tzadik Levracha, a Goyen Olam. So she said, I told her the story, and she loved it. And she says to me, yeah. I mean, with all our kids, we saw these connections up and down. She didn't tell me what they were, but if she says she saw them, then she must have seen them. We saw these connections with Zayda all over the place. She says, but I got to tell you something amazing. She said, with my kids, I saw it. Myself, when I got engaged to Shmuel Baruch, I never knew, we knew, everybody knew, Melech Tress, but I never knew that there was any family shaykhs. To my knowledge, there wasn't any. My father never told me a shaykhs. I never heard about any shaykhs. Interesting. The Goldworms and the Tresses didn't have any personal connection prior to that. She said it was during COVID. And our family got together over Zoom on the yard side of her father, and they were talking about her father and, different things. And her uncle, got to listen to this, unbelievable. Her uncle is a Yid, Reb Zalman Deutscher. Reb Zalman Deutscher Shlita is a world-class, a mechanech for 40, 50 years. And he is a Mekarev, he runs a Kiruv school. Reb Zalman Deutscher is the one who brought in 2 youngsters into his Kiruv school. Their names were Shimon and Reuben Kol Yaakov. And he got them. He was the one who introduced them and brought them to Yiddishkeit and stayed on their case. Shimon and Reuben Kol Yaakov later opened up TorahAnytime, which is how you and I are meeting, how you and I are friends. That's thanks to them. So this is Zalman Deutscher, is her uncle. Zalman Deutscher is speaking on the Zoom call. And Zalman says, he shares a memory, just random, shares a memory. He says he remembers he was a young boy. Now, my aunt, her parents, right, Rabbi and Mrs. Goldrum, they were stuck in Europe. It was after the war. They were stuck in Europe. They didn't have a way to get in. For some reason, papers were a problem, and it was not happening, and they were stuck there. But they did have some family members back in America. And one of them was the father of this Reb Zalman Deutscher. So Reb Zalman says, I was walking with my father, and he says to me, Kim, Megayin to a Yid, Melech Tress. We're going to a Yid, his name is Melech Tress, Mike Tress. And he said, I asked him, Tata, why are we going to Mike Tress? Well, he says, I need him to help me. I need him to help me with papirin. For the goldworms who are stuck in Europe. My aunt says suddenly, 50 years after she got married, she found out that indeed Mike Tress had actually helped bring her parents over from Europe. So once again, it was happening. B'roiv hayamim timtze'enu.